Alrighty. Syrenna's Forest Showcase, November 20th. So, might be the last one. I hope not. But this is my last week until I graduate, and I don't know how it works after I do. I do want to keep working on it, though. The team has been incredible so far, and I know there's several things that people have been working on for a while and would be very nice to have in the game, and it's not quite ready yet, unfortunately. Maybe it'll be done by the end of this week, but 50-50 on that. Anyway, I'm just going to do this how I normally do it. Current progress. So since last time, the main menu was updated, a couple buttons added. The lore room was started. It's kind of in its infancy. The core mechanics are there, but still needs to be hooked up. The map room was added. That's pretty much where we want it. Essence level progression was added. So as you gain essence, you can click the button at the bottom left. That little essence leafy button I'll show during the showcase. And it'll unlock things as you go. Specifically plants and animals. And that'll kind of be the placeholder for the tree, the upgrade tree. Plants were revamped, so now using a billboard style, kind of follows the camera a little. Lots of major and minor bugs were fixed. So many bugs and bug fixing and performance stuff in the past month. More than anticipated, I would say, but should have expected that. Player interaction was also updated, so now you can mature plants around you as you interact with them. Probably a lot more stuff I'm forgetting, but that's what we got. Currently working on, if we have more time, essence generation balancing, player character animations, sound effects, more and more sound effects, and music, lore pages and the world generation, so tying in all of the stuff that's been encoded in all of the data, spawning it into the world, namely ruins and paths and caves and that sort of stuff. Kind of the overworld things. Animal polishing, so a few more animal behaviors, and lots of more bug fixes and bug fixing. That'll probably continue to happen even after I graduate and far beyond. Quick little squint at the bricks. Really more of a placeholder at this point than anything. A lot of it's outdated, but yet at the same time, percentage at the bottom still feels very accurate. So it's about somewhere between 75 and 80% done at this point. And most of the work revolves around this kind of stuff. And tied with this stuff is mostly the spawning of the stuff in the overworld and tying it into the map. That's one major feature, and this is tied to that as well, the tile features. This polish for destroying things. That's probably, honestly, mostly done already, since plants already disintegrate when they're destroyed or killed. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Saving and loading, that's another thing. Oh yeah, the saving and load. Oh my gosh. Not gonna have a save and load system by the end of this week. I can guarantee that. But if I had another sprint, I probably could. It's in its infancy. Can save and load some things, but not all things. And in order to have it function properly, all things need to save and load. So gotta be finished. Anyway, that's really it for the bricks. 250 hours, so 5 people, 1 sprint. It's probably pretty accurate. All right. Nice to have. More time. I'm not going to request any more assets at this point, considering the timeline. So we will move right along to the build. Alrighty. So we've got our start and lore, our leave button. Don't want to leave quite yet. If we come into our lore, this is our little lore room. Some of you may recognize the art style. Over here, we've got our intended to be lore pages that you can scroll up and down in and click on, and text will appear here. The actual lore pages will not be this small a font. That side will be very large and scrollable, but this is just kind of to show where it's going to end up and what it's going to be like. So you can kind of scroll down here and find all the lore that you've unlocked. This would be one lore page. This would be blanked out, so you wouldn't see it until you've collected it. And then if you start, you come into the map room, which you can click on the map and go into the world. Hidden behind this layer of front end is a massive back end development of encodings and data and all sorts of tedious and fun things. Every single pip here that I can click on is a section. I think there's over like 2,700-ish sections that are encoded into this map. Clicking on any one of them is a point at which you can start at. So I'll just come here and enter. And we are in. We've got our little tree that just died to the Slitherer that haunts you at the start of the game now. I'll kind of sit here for a hot second here while the temperature increases, while our ambient presence warms up the world. Do a little bloom aura with the little essence we have. Try to collect some flowers. Nice. Kill you. And it's night. So that day-night cycle is also sped up currently. When it comes out, probably on itch.io by the end of the week. It'll be a lot longer, both the day and the night cycle. Alright. So collect our essence, get some flowers. Right now, the only thing that can spawn is flowers. That's the only thing unlocked. But if we collect enough essence, our little button at the bottom left here will start shining. And when we click it, we're now on level 2. We lose all our essence, go back to 0. And now bushes can start spawning in. And they produce essence passively, which we collect, and they slowly grow over time. Their growth period is also sped up for demonstration purposes, but you can kind of see where it's going. They also have their food that they spawn when they're at the highest tier. They spawn 1 food now at a time, so any one bush can have 1 food at any given time. And squirrels and animals in general, their maximum number that can be in the map is now based on the environment itself. So like, you can only have X many squirrels and rabbits based on how many bushes there are in the world. And you can see there's our little rabbit that spawned in, hopping around. He's probably gonna go eat this bush. Yep. Nighttime. Heal whatever comes. Let's look at void points. And we're good. Alright. Now, we upgrade again. 3. And at level 3, trees can start spawning in if we have enough bushes. And there's a tree sapling. We can expedite the growth cycle by interacting. Close enough. There we go. Our lovely little tree, tier 2. You can also see our bushes dying every now and then. They now, the proximity-based detection, if they're near enough other things that are of similar size, there can only be so many bushes in one general area, so they'll start decaying if they're too close to a bunch of other stuff. Get the void points, ruining our parade. And there's our max tier tree. Excellent. It will also spread. We have to have a bit bigger of a forest for it to spread out, because its exclusion zone is much, much bigger than all of the bushes. But we can click and go to level 4 now. At level 4, we've unlocked the spirits. Now we've got the essence spirit. And we should, yep. Where is he? There he is, the Wrath Spirit. So you have the full complement at level 4. Might be that we set it to just use one spirit unlock per level. So you can see here we got essence pretty quickly there. This is the balancing I was talking about when it comes to generating essence. And there's a lot of ways to do it. There's a little bunny horde. But not the biggest horde. You notice the striking lack of an army hopping around. Just a little family now, which is nice. Still got our lovely temperature. We can expand. There's our ultimate that fires every third attack. And once again, our time speed up. We want to really just skip the daytime, speed everything up. We can sit here and gather some more essence. And back to nighttime. And I think I could be missing a lot of stuff. There's a lot of back-end stuff going on. And a lot of minor fixes and updates. But I believe that is the essence of the update. So, thanks. That was Syrenna's Forest.